Alright, I got the new Tool vinyl box set I want to share with you guys and here on Vinyl Addict. And this is the front via Inoculum, 5 vinyls. Now this album came out 3 years ago in the format of a CD, and that CD format, it included a video screen, like a 4-inch video screen, HD, with little speakers, a booklet, and every time Tool comes out with something, they always, the packaging and the CD case, and it's always presented in a new and innovative way. I remember when 10,000 Days came out, it had like some 3D glasses and some pictures that you could see through it. So it's a very interactive kind of packaging. And for the vinyls, this collection, it's shaped like it's formed like a photo album. So you got pictures of the band. This is all done by Adam. So it's like a photo book, like what we had back in the day when you take pictures, not in a phone, but in a camera with film. You get that developed, and you can put those photos in like something that looked like this. Now there's 5, like I said, there's 5 records, and each one side is playable and the other side is an etching. So this kind of collection is really made for if you have, like, on a lazy day, not doing anything, and you want to put each record on and go through the Tool universe, and in a big way, because you got the lyrics for each one. Let me show you one of the records here to give you guys an idea. So there's the first record. One side is playable, and there's an etching on the other side. Now, the band is planning on releasing August 5th a 3-record edition of this album, with the price being lower, of course, because this collection was pretty expensive when it kind of came out. I waited till the price dropped, and but that's Tool for you. I mean, it's not just a regular album, or a regular CD in a jewel case with a little book. They take some time, and there's some thought involved with putting together the album in these formats, so the listener kind of engages in the artwork and the lyrical content and everything. And I think it's really great that there's a band like that really cares. That being said, there's a lot of time in between their records. For a band like Tool, the gap, between this one and the last record was like 13 years. And I was stating in another video before, like some bands that, and artists that, well, they're more on a popular big scale. Like Tool is a big band, but they pretty much have their own audience. They're kind of like, it's like a weird cult, I guess. But some bands that are just constantly having hit after hit in that commercial realm, they can't afford to like have any long gaps between albums. The Tool fan will wait, and it's sort of just like, you can't rush greatness. And there's that anticipation, like, what's it gonna sound like? They don't disappoint. It's when I first heard this album, it's just like, let's hear it again. It was just First of all, because when you're listening to it, for me, the first time is like, wow, is this a Tool album? Because it's like, it's been so long since you heard one new Tool material. But, you know, and that's the thing, you get to grow and love the album. So when they put it out in this format, it's like, we already know the material, we already know the music, we you know, listen to it, whether we streamed it, you know, on Spotify, like me, or, you know, watching it on YouTube, you know, we heard all the music already. So then when you're getting it, it's just like, it's like a perfect stranger. It's like an old friend, you know, kind of thing. So it's, you put it on, and it's you know, the sound is amazing. It's the separation of instruments, you know, it's one of the best sounding albums that I've heard in a long time, vinyl wise. And yes, these guys really took time in doing this. And so with the 3 vinyl coming out, the 3 vinyl gatefold, it's a triple gatefold, that's coming out on August 5th. And the color scheme, I seen it, it's like yellow, and instead of like an etching on each side, you know, there's going to be 2 tracks on each side. So side F will have 1 etching, as this one had 5 etchings on each side, each record. Now the only complaint I have about this, and I guess this has to do with collecting, that the size of this thing is humongous. So it doesn't really fit in your cubicles, you know, your cubes. And I have my box sets with my cubes. So it's, you know, and they make good markers. So, you know, if I have Black Sabbath box sets, you know, like, okay, that's where the B's are, because, you know, I'm alphabetizing everything. And so this one, just to give you an example, it's, you know, there's the George Harrison box set, which goes in, you know, the cubes perfectly, and see how it sticks out. There's the height and the width is bigger, and that's Tool for you. You know, it's always a big statement, and it's kind of yelling out to you like, display me. You know, don't put me in with everybody else. Obviously it doesn't play well, so with others. So that's the only thing about it. But other than that, I mean, I felt like from going through it all and listening to it, it's well worth the money. You know, I'd recommend it. So that's all I have for you guys today. And if you like what you heard, or you have any comment on this, if you have the Tool box set and your thoughts differ from mine, hey, let me know. If you like what you hear also and just want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.